All right, question 6 first. All right. Velocity of a particle which is traveling along the x-axis is given by which of the following could be the function which gives the position of the particle with respect to time? I don't think. Nope, not in your syllabus just yet. So even the current ones, the 2020 ones, because we know the syllabus has changed a bit, the people who wrote the exams have still stuffed up with the new syllabus. So even for the 2020. So teachers themselves have to, hopefully, they've removed them out of your exams. You're independent, you're Catholic, there's some of them that are still wrong. I can see because I'll show you guys that are here. I'll show you some of the what teachers are saying, where they haven't mapped it to the syllabus, unfortunately. So they're still following the old syllabus, especially with this one here. But it doesn't matter, not in your year 11 now, it's in your year 12 syllabus. That's why this one's not in. Question 10. I can hear myself somewhere here. You don't need it on. No, you don't need it on. Because you'll hear me.
But see it.
Yeah, but you hear me and then...
It's right, to see it.
Yeah, to see it, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't need the speaker.
Scroll from the top part of the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's...
Why can't you put it on mute? You can't put it on mute?
It's on mute.
Are you sure?
I can hear myself.
But it's on mute. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no.
Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Can you hear it now? No, now it's working.
But talk about it.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, it's right to the phone.
It's what?
Okay, that's fine. Leave it. It's not annoying me. It's okay.
It's just that, yeah.
I know. All right, all good. So let's have a look at these. The functions f of x and g of x are added to make the new function h of x. It is given that f of x is an odd and g of x is even, and f of a is equal to g of a. Right, so they've got the same y value. Does that make sense? When it says f of a equals g of a, you've got to think about what f of x even just means. It means y, doesn't it? So if I'm saying f of a, that means at x equals a, the y values are the same. Right? Okay, well, we'll see how useful that is in a second. This is an odd function. Maybe think of it as, let's just say x. G of x is an even function. Maybe think of it as x squared. But it doesn't exactly work because the y values are meant to be the same. Maybe I've got to avoid that. I'll try to make it easy. All right, let me see. Which of the following statements is true? H of a, which is these two, is equal to 0. Well, that's not true because h of a, look up here, h of a would equal to f of a plus g of a, which equals to 2 times the same number, whatever it is, because the f of a is g of a. So let's just call it 2 times f of a, or even if you wanted to say 2 times g of a. Does that make sense? So it equals to 2 times the same y value, whatever that would be. So it's definitely not that one. H of negative a, well, h of negative a equals f of negative a plus g of negative a. Yes? Again, because g of x is an even function, g of negative a is the same as g of a. F of negative a is negative f of a. But what do we know about f of a? F of a is g of a. So then that becomes negative g of a plus g of a, and I think we can say that's 0, so the answer is B. I'm not going to continue with the rest. Anyone have any questions? Next one. This is a proper exam.
Last week's only had 18 questions.
Yeah, this is the actual.
But it was hard.
Yeah, that's how it worked. Last week's one was harder or shorter. This one's longer. Not meant to be harder, it's just meant to be longer. Which question? Number
10. Could you please go through 13?
13. Tetrahedral. Oh, I just remembered. Before I continue with this and before I forget, because now that's all the probability question, I'll just stop this recording for a second.